back to the Dungeon family. The greatest place on earth. Joe Williams' advice on life, love, money, through the Book of Black Knowledge. Ain't shit censored over here. I don't spare feelings. No. Because kissing your mixy ass is a class I did not pass. One call per session unless otherwise. Retrieve snacks and drinks. Profanity will be permitted. If you don't like real facts, hardcore information that you feel is fucking way too weak mind heavy, hang up the damn phone, don't let the door hit you. Shit's going down. Let's get started. First caller. How can I help? I see. So, you weigh 265 pounds solid. Walk around with a chip on your shoulder. Fast forward. There was a lot of furniture being moved in the scuffle between you and a short, lightweight guy. And not once did you have the upper hand. You said it, I didn't. Finish your story, sir. We got shit to cover. I got things on my mind. This nonsense out the gate. Look, Marvin, that's your own fault. Wake the bomber clot up. From what I gather, you got the brakes beat off you 10 ways to Sunday, sir. Something wicked and crazy. Science and physics was the only way out of that mess. If none of it worked, you should have put your hands together and prayed to see if Bible scripture was going to assist in getting you out of that ass kicking, which it never does. Very simple. And by the way, when I look up, I'm speaking to myself. Lord of Greatness. The King. Not White Sky Daddy. Ain't shit to discuss. Learn the facts, my boy. Life is not always a popularity contest. Seen every second of every day, no. Lifting weights and shit, getting your body swollen, instead of your mind. Walking around with a limp noodle in your sweat, the ladies get frustrated and go off. The fuck you mean? They think I don't come prepared. I do. Now silence. Time for lecture. Family, when you don't have your own economy, this is what we're dealing with. Begging a motherfucker to eat. Complaining about what we're not getting and how the shit is unfair and heartless. The government have been the usual suspects, never a supporter of the American people, nor worthy of procreation. for almost 500 years. And counting. Let the shit sink in. In December 1865, the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution was ratified, abolishing chattel slavery nationwide. So they say. The last slaves were freed in the United States on June 19, 1865. Juneteenth. When Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, to enforce the Emancipation Proclamation. Utter bullshit. Tell that to the 80% black incarcerated population. Why? Because you play revolving doors. Nobody's dumb. Google's white sector, fake statistics, independent studies, all affiliated, produce big fabrication. They're on the same damn team and engage in bogacity. What's bogacity? Bogus linguistic wording, material encyclopedia and media bullshit given to you by the dominant society. There's the shit plain as day. Stop believing everything they report, falling into their traps. But let's say this is true, blacks being free. For shits and giggles, with all of the wealthy blacks of today, there is no reason why we should be in this mess. Selfish as fuck. And don't talk to us about their rigorous interpretation of giving back. Fuck outta here. It's phony advancement only the suckers buy and benefits them only. Oprah, Byron Allen, David Stewart, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Robert Smith, Michael Jordan, Aliko Dangote, Tiger Woods, Akon, Rihanna and ASAP, Damon John, Tyler Perry, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, Abdul Samad. Just to name a few. Something can be done. Instead of pushing product on us till the cows come home, goddammit. Let's also be honest. None of them have real power, like they pretend, even if they wanted to exercise and flex. Why? Because the white powers that be still hold all the cards, and will not allow their immature asses to rise above them. Lord, I'm going in. Fuck all that other shit. Jay-Z's a goddamn disgrace, playing in our faces, talking about he's making big moves for blacks. The biggest cap. He sounded and looked ridiculous, sitting amongst those guys at a press conference, like something life-changing and historical was about to go down. Monumental trippin'. Lot of shit going on at that table, but he was given ninja duties. duties appointed to ninjas. The hard task of choosing the best mumble rap music for the Super Bowl. Laughable. Facts. End of story. But Jay-Z needs to get on which a mix a lame nonsense, packed full of lies. To hell with those glorified slaves. Beyoncé should still be extremely embarrassed with the so-called man she lays next to. After a long adulterous week of his ongoing cheap tawdry affairs, smelling like crunchy snow bunny panties. Jay-Z be like this zombie in a trance from party favors, stumbling into his home after those wild nights behind the limo partition without his wife. Nobody's dumb on the matter but you, Mrs. Carter. Hence, why Solange went nuts in the elevator. We all saw it. But she wasn't ashamed. She has no decency. Happily leads the pack for slut culture. Rubbing her hands for more coins. Passing the baton. Getting Blue Ivy geared up to carry the torch, leading young ladies to a life of crime and debauchery. Dreadful and disgusting. But we are not too worried about this particular new edition, are we, family? No. Why? Simply because that little carbon copy of hers looks beyond ridiculous when dancing her heart out on those two left feet. No coordination for a child her size. Come on. Getting it in oblivious. Very awkwardly strange looking. Not cute or adorable. Like you cappers keep saying. Pretending to see what's not there. Shoving the bullshit down our throats. Stop. Shit no. That would be top-tier cappin' and trippin' at its finest. The child has invisible knocked knees. We don't want to see it. Steer her to something else, please. Truly tickling folks behind closed doors. Very comical. That's what's happening, and that's what we're dealing with. I don't care what age she is, we've got to recognize this mess when it's presented to us, family. Tough love is in order, and that's her parents' job. Ms. Kiki Taste, I hope you're listening. People, stop lying to the Carters. You're not helping the situation. Typing lies across the internet. That's what these mega-rich celebrities do. They spit on us while making a fortune, cheating the poor. Those mentally raggedy scallywag zucchini greasy menaces to black society. Fattening their pockets, getting it in on everyone but robbing black folks blind. It's true. But your windows to the soul will not work under natural light to see the malfunction of your inner ears. Dumb and stupid to admit your ignorance. And don't come at me crazy writing letters or calling in to make sense of fuckery. Don't step. Especially you stank beehives. Run to the tub, take a bath, and make your way to the nearest hospital for strong antibiotics. Do it. Worry about your cheating soulmate, food stamps, government shutdown, weapons, funerals, and bullshit desecrating your communities. You got shit to do. Instead of galvanizing childish groups and alliances to attack people over wealthy celebrities who don't care whether your kids live or die. Many of them talk wild shit, talking slick about us in interviews, on the low. Then come to our town to make a killing, bringing home big bags of cash. Wake the fuck up, you simpletons, for once in your pathetic life. Get real about all the weird, fake, phony shit. Stop capping to the masses. When we push children to be something they're not, these are the results. When we lie to them, telling them they're good at something when they are not. Sometimes, all the practice in the world will not make them better. And something inside of us lets us know they are never going to measure up at this particular thing. So, this perpetual delusional state of mind many parents are struggling with, something we can't seem to cure, wreaks havoc inside the child, something awful. Folks laughing at them, ridiculed by the public, creating feelings of anxiety, extreme sadness, depression, loss of self-worth, all while pretending to be happy under public scrutiny during a rigorous schedule to perform family circus tasks to maintain the fortune and dynasty. Do not fuck with me, I do not sugarcoat, I do not let up off your goddamn ass. Hell no. Look, we get into some shit on this broadcast, I tell the facts straight up. So I'm not being hypocritical. Proceed to lay down, or fade to black and walk out. You're not worth a damn. If you do. Yes, indeed, family. Talk about setting off atomic bombs on your own porch. Let it sink into your thick noggins. Scratching your heads on that one? Family, I switched devices. My headset started to hurt. I'm wearing the Bluetooth earpiece connected to my glasses. I hope sound is good for both of us. Let's get back to it. You sound very foolish, madam. So you say I'm not that knowledgeable. Family, do you hear this? Peep shit. Joy. Back the fuck up. On my line. I'm sensing a nasty attitude. Check it. Before I do. You betcha. No. I don't do well when people are rude for no reason. Because we can get very crack-a-lackin'. If you're ready and tough, I don't need your verbal abuse. One more time. You're going into some choppy waters. I suggest you reevaluate before something bad happens. Pipe down, you gutter snipe charlatan. Before you come at a king who's qualified to get shit poppin'. Think. That's better. Getting back to the issue at hand. Nothing you said has a sweet ring. It was borderline dumpster trash. I really don't get why women waste valuable time on confused men who gamble with their futures. Terrible. And some of them are drunks and druggies. Dirty fingernails, yellow eyes foaming at the mouth. Epileptic, shaking like a zombie out of his mind. 4 jeans, 3 shirts, rotating bums, talking shit but can't back the mess up. Wow. Traveling Rolling Stones playing games in these lonely streets, messing up good women. But to answer your question, you ladies must understand. Choosing the wrong man can derail a woman's progress. Be very careful about who's in your world. If he doesn't jump for joy, like he's hit the jackpot, dancing happy like this excited. If you're not getting this treatment out the gate, not checking all your boxes, signs of narcissism, he's not your person. He should be pulling out chairs, opening doors, giving you things, no questions asked. Not putting your life at risk. Stop playing with these traumatized boys and deal with a grown man. Whoop whoop. There it is. Bingo. Who's to blame for the situation we got ourselves into? We understood the assignment years ago. if we stuck together, like we did before. If we stayed the course, today's black societal economical infrastructure would have been stronger than titanium. Black Wall Street went ablaze. Marshmallow colonizers torched it down, destroying our companies and buildings. A strategic move they still practice today. If you don't like how these facts make you feel, there's the exit. Click out and go. Simple. They plant seeds of inferiority to desecrate the fiery spirit that drives us to ambitious levels of excellence and incredible determination. Black Wall Street burned in 1921. The attack occurred over 18 hours, from May 31st to the 1st of June, in the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma. So much more family went up in smoke. We were obtaining what we deserved: basic human rights, ownership, pulling ourselves up by the bootstraps. The Willie Lynch letter came into play, and it's been working like a charm ever since. If you're unaware, do your research. And by the way, goddammit, for you dried up pita bread gutter snipe spaghetti damaged brain idiots are still saying taxes are important, allocated efficiently, absolutely necessary, then why the hell over half the damn time taxpayer needs are not getting met in many areas across the board? They say taxes are going too slow as molasses, like watching paint dry or putting funds where they belong is not happening at all. I'm absolutely disgusted of hearing the mess of politician lies, but living out the bullshit every day. No. Fuck out of here. The wealthy are not the only ones who deserve human decency. I'm tired of driving on fucked up roads and bridges. The big dig lasted till infinity. Those damn potholes messed up my vehicle so many times. The mechanic saw me more than my own damn woman. Like, what the hell's going on? It's off topic, but the shit is connected. It had to be stated. This is my broadcast. I do what I want and jump around where I want. Thank you very much. Not feeling this commentary? Don't let the door hit you. Now, back to it. In 1935, the dominant society began handing out free government money, an alternative route to meet the financial needs of survival, otherwise fallen due to a lazy mixed parent who's protected themselves shirked the damn responsibility of children they brought into this world. So what happened subsequently? Black women kicked the men out of the home for more jelly and buttery biscuits. Family, where did the men go? Naturally, our kings felt the rumblings of their woman's tumultuous hurricane barreling toward them. So they went out for a pack of cigarettes never to return, went sniffing behind the snow bunny's crusty panties for shelter and STDs. Damn it, I go in and get busy. Keep your distance or get electrocuted worse than burnt charcoal. They didn't want to leave the home. No. Absolutely not. But they got out of there quick fast in a hurry. Left. And reluctantly took the first Becky available, a Hot Pocket pastry train smoking. Because she had played B.B. King and Jimi Hendrix from sun up to sundown. Wearing her hair in long braids and wooden beads to appear authentic. Trying to disguise as beautiful black queens. And Lord have mercy, some of the men, who couldn't find a new woman right away, broke down crying like this behind closed doors while the woman was gone. He was packing suitcases at the same damn time. Picking lint out the sky, losing their marbles from being stressed out. Like this biting nails little dick men, tossed out on their rears, hoping curbside meals still exist. Not a chance. But the clean-up woman saves the day. White women. Giving our kings the phony love sign. Fuck out of here. That fake mess. And they're hoping to receive back-breaking sex from the kings that same night. Me and my listeners know what it is. Prowlin', wheelin' and dealin'. These caucus women, on the hunt for big black, long shaft, high-value dick. Damn right. We should be tired of telling lies. That is appropriate for public consumption. Hell no. These are the facts. Accept. Deal with it. And by the way, all of this back and forth media bullshit arguing going on in Congress is fake. Wake the hell up. Every single one of those old rich farts is trying to get fame. The money is there in the contingency account. always has been. Fuck outta here. Stop with the big time fuckery. We see it. Nobody's dumb. But you. Only the people who think all of this is real. It's not. Shit, no. Except for the sheer panic and anguish they are causing many families. That part is absolutely 100% authentic. The mudslinging and not having the funds is fugazi. Off topic but needed to be stated. As I was saying, family. Oh. Pastry women can't get enough. Heterosexual white men and those fruitcakes in three-piece suits despise this reality. They do. Facts. You betcha. Our superstar, very talented, dearly departed sister, Aretha Franklin, taught us. She broke it down very amazingly. Women searching the streets, cleaning up homes, Mrs. Captain Save 'em, stealing a husband that belongs to a wife, wiping sweat from their heads, excited that the Black King has left his Black Queen to be with something far more, less satisfying. Family, listen up, this isn't rocket science. Let's keep shit 80 above 100. If the man just left a long-term marital relationship with years of deep ties to a household, and he looks to another woman for a place to stay, then goddamn it, that thirsty, pathetic gutter snipe of a woman cleaned his ass up off the street. Terribly sad. Didn't march his ass back. Hence, clean up woman. The term fits perfectly. You young ladies, listen to Miss Franklin's catalog. Get acquainted. Because the clean-up woman has been in full effect getting her rocks off from another woman's dedication and hard work to protect herself from doing the difficult work of pouring life into her own man's world. Marvin. Oh man, those are lies too, you know damn well. When we do dumb things, these are the results. The neurons and synapses in your brain are not working together to produce a strong electrical chemical signal to send your brain the proper goddamn messages it needs to comprehend. You're in grave trouble, sir, if you don't stop this feminine behavior. Continue. Don't you think folks get tired of you saucy guys? Same old social media nonsense. You mean to tell me you're wasting time writing long paragraphs in the comment section towards women that nobody's going to read because your fragile ego is bruised? In turn, became a ticking time bomb. No. Stop the goddamn cap, my boy. You sound stupid as fuck. You just said you were foaming at the mouth like you had rabies from mixing that shit with a real medication, which caused your yellow eyes, bumpy skin, and erectile dysfunction. Whoop whoop, there it is. And doing this foolishness all while broke as a joke. Pockets collecting lint and gum wrappers. Come on, with the beta male rhetoric female behavior. What do you mean with your big muscle noggin? With no working brain cells? You gave us the information. Word for word. You did. You told my listeners you go to the gym using 10-pound weights excessively. Something that should be left for women. But what do? You ignore the big arms, big legs, grunting men, not taking them to task, like a real man should. Is that what you're telling the people, Marvin? Family, do you hear this bogacity? Oh, I see. So we shouldn't worry because you're taking it smooth, easy, appearing sensible and cautious in front of the ladies. To go undetected during the lies. Sure. Family, it's very important to keep it together at my age. This pain shoots right up when a lost motherfucker calls my line. However, no matter the time, I get activated when necessary. Because this is who? Joe the goddamn Williams, get it right. So don't ever test what you can't defeat, or get sent to the funeral home without an autopsy. Welcome to paradise. It's quite obvious folks are not turning their noses up at food banks anymore. You folks operating food pantries in the black community, stop allowing the same group of people, we know who they are, to ravage all the free food to take back to their restaurants and sell it back to us. The game is cold-blooded, and we're the ones lost talking dumb shit green as fuck. Wake up. It's been going on for years. It needs to stop now. Because we can't go to Chinatown and get shit for free. Sidebar: outlets are detrimental to maintaining sanity. We don't have our own economy, so hands are tied up. A crooked, corrupt, evil administration will never sympathize with poor folks or the most oppressed race. Shit no. Sprinkled like this tiny little very microscopic treasonous black pepper, climbing aboard, when they know good and damn well it's a ploy to keep ninjas in line to do the dirty work. But we must realize, red or blue, left or right, both wings belong to one crazy, crooked, fucked up pastry bird. That's it. Simple. If this hurts you and you're offended, fade to black and get the hell out. Do it. Because we don't need you. You're in love with the mess. Blowing kisses at the satanic spirits who perpetually, mentally, abuse you every day. Nobody's blind but you. Go to a new direction. Move on. The last caller began to punch walls in the background. He was very upset. Come back when you're ready, sir. Next caller on the roster. How can I help? Here we go. Joy. Stop the incredible Cap. Come on. You gave us the information, madam. You spoke out both sides of your neck, Miss Lady. You said you lost your virginity on a cruise ship in the early 80s to a couple of grease-neck guys who snuck on board without tickets. Did you see what kind of mess you got yourself into? The appropriate term: stowaways. How dreadful. Your words, not mine. That let me and my listeners know off rip. One of your main concerns, as you climbed the ladder of success, was allowing your live-in boy toy to sink his face into your love pudding. Facts. By your definition, deal with the repercussions. Family. This concludes tonight's broadcast. Meet us here. The Dungeon. Joe Williams, the greatest place on earth. Be well. Be good to yourself. Love on your children. Hold each other up. Buckle down. Lock in. Signing off.